A24 just had the biggest hit in their entire history, and it was directed by a YouTuber named Kane Parsons. But little did I know, the Backrooms already had a YouTube series with 197 million views and an entire video game. This thing's got such a crazy cult following, they make Trumpers look normal. I tried the game for myself, and to be honest with you, I came away feeling a little confused about how any of this became a commercial success, but more on that later. The game drops you into a room more empty than my bank account. No objective on screen telling you what to do, only this poster right here. Movement is limited and you can see the low budget indie tropes all over it, but I guess the focus here is exploration? That, however, does get pretty difficult when everything looks the same, almost like a maze where you can't tell one section from another, looping around in circles.
This whole thing is a circle, but not a real circle, more like a freaky circle.
Which I guess was the appeal of the entire YouTube series in the first place. When the series first came out in 2022, people lost their minds to exactly that. These liminal spaces make you feel like you're going crazy, and Kane leaned all the way into its mystery, dripping out tiny bits of lore, edging the entire internet for months, which sent people into the comments building out fan theories and arguing over what it all meant. The original garnered over 40 million views that year and climbed its way to the number 8 on YouTube's US trending videos list of 2022, giving birth to Backrooms analysis channels, songs, and a deep dive subreddit. The dying maze concept at first might seem cool, but from a game design perspective, I found it to be a little unrewarding. Unlike a roguelike where there's randomization every run so each attempt feels fresh, over here, you just try again to see how much of the layout you remember. When you lose, it can feel like you wasted your time if you get caught too soon. But I guess it appeals to people who enjoy arcade games, people who love learning locations and familiarity, but it wasn't quite doing it for me. So, back to figuring this shit out. I continued running around for 5 minutes and noticed white static noise humming in the background the whole time, disorienting you. I bumped into the monster and the first time it was scary. Loud noise appearing without warning, and by the time you see it, it's too late. And when you die, you don't even get to leave. You just spectate your friend like a cuck in a corner watching the action. At times, I used my boy's death as bait so I could slip away. After all, somebody has to talk to the fridge so the other gets the princess. And I realized this is best as a co-op experience, which the A24 movie runs on this exact idea. The whole thing is sold around people getting pulled into the Backrooms and having to survive it together, having chopped up home video recordings to illustrate the dangers that lie beyond. Backrooms had the biggest opening in A24's entire history, making it the biggest film they've ever released, making over $350 million worldwide on a $10 million budget. It was also made by Kane, the same director of the YouTube series at 20 years old. He is the youngest director ever to top both the domestic and global box office. After finding our way, we eventually hit level 1, a massive parking garage. Your sanity drains over time now, so I'm scavenging almond water to make me go less crazy, spending a good amount of time dodging the new monster, the skin stealer. There is a little more ambition here, because the game makes you solve a simple puzzle, which is a color-coded elevator where I have to find color-coded cars for. The monster copies the other survivors, so it came to me wearing my buddy's face while trying to eat me. By the end, I still couldn't tell you if this thing runs on a schedule or if it's just wandering around like a crackhead by Walmart. Honestly, this is a fun game if you're into escape rooms and arcade type games, but I can't see myself ever paying full price for it. It's what people are starting to call friend swap, the kind of game you and your boys hop on through Game Pass, mess around with it for a few hours, and ditch it the second it stops being fun. But that's just me, because on Steam, Escape the Backrooms has over 40,000 reviews with almost 90% positive, showing the real fandom behind this IP. Additionally, the Backrooms IP today is public, so it's free for anyone to use. In a time where the entertainment industry is all about sequels, reboots, and no original ideas, it is awesome to see all this coming from a teenager with only a vision, starting an entire movement that's taking the world by storm. And I think that is something truly impressive.